Hello there and welcome to the channel and welcome to this brand new series in Football Manager 2020 with Sporting Club de Portugal in Liga NOS. If you're new to the channel because of this series, then thank you very much. If you like what you see, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe and turn on the notifications as you know how to do. I've been wanting to do this save for a long time, at least a couple of years, because I've always had a soft spot for Sporting Club. I like the kit, the green and white hoops. I just like the underdog. And all right, they're not exactly a small club, as you can see, 50,500 seat stadium at the Estadio Jose Alvalade. But when it comes to the league, they are very much the third wheel. If you look at the past winners of the tournament, it's always Benfica and Porto that win it. Sporting are always second or third most years. There is one or two exceptions. They haven't won it since 2001, 2002. They did win it a couple of years before that, but then again, since that, it was a long way back into the early 80s and beyond. So they don't ever seem to be able to topple this duopoly of Benfica and FC Porto, and I just want to see if I can do that. We're late on now into the run of FM20, so I just wanted to do something because the Barcelona save that I've got going on, that has been going for a long time now. We've just had a little twist in that series as well, so make sure you catch up on that if you haven't done already. But yeah, today we're going to have a look at the club, some of the key players, some of the great young players that are coming through, because that's one thing I love about Portugal is the young talent, the fact that they always have some brilliant Brazilians coming over because, you know, the language isn't an issue. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. The database, by the way, that I am using is the vanilla database that came out when the game came out way back in November, and the reason for that is one man in particular, and it is this man, Bruno Fernandes, because as we know, he went to Man United in January, but if I played with the winter update, he wouldn't be at the club, and so I decided I'd do it this one because I wanted, basically, if we end up selling him, I want to be able to use the money, because obviously in the January transfer window, I don't know what their finances would have been, and hopefully I don't sell him and I can build a team around him. That would be the ideal thing. As you can see, Man United want him in the save as well. He's valued at 43.5 million. Now this guy has been following me around FM over the years. Back on FM20, I had a series where I started out at Leverkusen, got sacked at the end of the first season, went over to Marseille, had a great 5 seasons there, and Bruno Fernandes came over for 2 or 3 seasons towards the end of that spell, and then I moved over to Inter and he came with me because in that save he was Italian, so he must have dual nationality. He declared for Italy in that particular save, and then if you have been watching my Barcelona series, he was in that as well because I signed him on day one of the save for 40 million, or I say day one, right at the very start. Obviously doesn't happen in a day, a transfer, but yeah, that's why, because if we have a quick look now at the finances, we're not particularly rich. We've got 7.2 million in the bank and just a 2 million euro transfer budget, and we've got what, 26 grand there or thereabouts, 26.5 grand in the wage budget. So we're going to have to hopefully maybe sell him and maybe get some good money for him. We do get only 48% of transfer revenue, so it's going to be a struggle to begin with, I think. We're going to have to maybe, I don't know, win a trophy or do well in the Europa League, which is, I assume, what we're in. We are in the Europa League, that's good. I'm quite happy with that. Have we got qualifying rounds? Are we? No, we're straight into the group stage. That's good. Good news. Good news. Right. This is the squad. If we arrange them by position to begin with, so we've got 3 goalkeepers in there. A 29-year-old in Renan Ribeiro, who I'm guessing is going to be the first choice. Looks solid enough. He's been there since 2018. 29-year-old Brazilian. Looks like he could do a job for us. We do have Luis Maximiano. That's a strange name. 20 years of age, but 5-star potential. So I'll probably use him in the cups. What else have we got? We've got Thiago Ilori, which I know quite well from a personal save because I had him at Bristol City. He will do a very, very good job for us for while we have him at the club. God, he's got 5 years left of his contract. Ouch. Who else have we got that I know? Sebastian Cortez, we know from his time at Liverpool and Sunderland. Again, looks pretty decent. He's a monster as well, and he's 6'5", so he will probably do as a job as well. He's still got 3 years on his contract. I'm just looking for players that I know of. Jeremy Mathieu, I know about from his time at Barcelona. Again, looks okay, but he's got a year left on his contract, and I'm not going to be looking at using him that much, to be honest. Marcos Acuna, good-looking left-sided player. Very good-looking left-sided player, actually. Will probably play him on the wing, but he is currently wanted by Guangzhou Evergrande. Really? Okay. They might come in and pay some money, mightn't they? Who else do I know of here? Bruno Fernandes, of course, that we looked at. Matheus Oliveira. Is he the guy that's... No, he's not the guy that's on loan at West Brom, is he? I don't think. No, it's Matheus Pereira. Matheus Pereira is on loan at West Brom. And he looks really good, and I would love to have him back. But I'm going to have to wait a year for that, I think. Who else have we got? Yannick Bolasie at the club on loan from Everton. In inverted... You see, this annoys me now because he's an inverted... Well, he can play as a winger as well, even though he's right-footed. He is very natural as a winger, but, you know, it annoys me when you've got a player like Marcos Acuna, who's a left-footed, left-sided player, and then the club bring in a right-footed, left-sided player. It's just, yeah, it really annoys me. Luciano Vietto didn't ever live up to his potential that he had early on. I think he had like one good season at Villarreal, and then all of a sudden everybody wanted him, and it's just never really happened for him. Luis Felipe, I think, is a fairly decent-looking striker. He's got very good finishing. But he's a pressing forward, and I don't really use a pressing forward, but he can play as a target man as well. I'm not really sure what formation I'm looking at playing at the minute. I mean, I'm doing this right on day one. It's the 1st of July, so obviously I do have the transfer window to come as well, but I'm just going through and looking at a few of the decent looking players. Pedro Mendes looks like he could be decent, but he's a breakthrough prospect, so he's not going to be really playing all that much. In terms of potential ability, then we've got Wendell. Okay. Yep, looks decent. We'll probably use him quite a lot this season. Then you got Maximiano, Fernando, who is on loan from Shakhtar. Again, another right-footed, left-sided player, but he can play naturally as a winger, so that's okay, I guess. And obviously Bruno Fernandes is there. It's one of the top players. Jovan Cabral could play on either side. He's right-footed. Like the look of him as well. That is good. What I really, really want to do is I want to have a look at some of the players down in these squads, because this is where I'm going to find some talent. And just look at that. Wow, just look at this. All these players that are 3-star potential for the club. Look at how many are 4-star and above. Absolutely outrageous. I'll have a look at a couple of them, but I will get to know them over pre-season, because wow, they are looking good. Because I will use some of these over the pre-season probably. Bruno Tavares, he can play either side as well. He's left-footed, so I'm thinking a 4-2-3-1 at the moment, but that could change, of course. Eduardo Quaresma, good-looking centre-back, isn't he? I'm assuming he's wanted. Oh, he's wanted on transfer. Wow. Chelsea, United and Norwich want him for transfer. That's going to be... That is... Wow. That is incredible. Look at all these players that are wanted. Look, Liverpool want him. Nuno Mendes, wanted by Man United. Miguel Menino, wanted by Chelsea. Stoke want Rodrigo Rego. Bristol City and Elche. Leeds and Stoke. There's so many players that are wanted by other teams, and then we've got a couple that are wanted on loan as well. So that is unbelievable. What's in the under-19 squad? And again, we've got a lot of 3-star and above. These are all on youth contracts, so these ones are not going to feature anytime soon, I don't think. We've got a couple of like 18-year-olds here as well, which probably means they're not going to make it. I thought he doesn't look that bad. Not very strong for a 6 foot, but he's only 18. Yeah, he's 3.5-star potential. It's got to be worth keeping on to them for a couple of years. It really has. Right, let's have a look at the competitions. So we have been tasked with challenging for the title. They want us to reach a quarter-final of the Europa League. That's doable, I think. The Taça de Portugal placard. And then we've got the Taça de Liga and the Super Taça. I'm guessing the Taça de Portugal is the actual FA Cup. Then you've got the League Cup, and then a Super Cup, Candido de Oliveira. But we enter it on the 4th of August. So I'm guessing that is some form of Super Cup. I wonder if did they win a trophy last season? I wonder. 2019 they were 3rd in Liga NOS, but they did win the Taça de Portugal. Oh, they won the Portuguese Cup, and in fact they won the they won the Cup double. That's impressive. Okay, so we have a Super Cup to play, so we could get an early trophy on the board. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Bruno Fernandes is our captain. Jerry Mathieu is our vice captain. Probably going to change Mathieu because I don't really see him playing that often. Let's have a look at the schedule then, and then we can round this video out, because as I say, there's no point looking too much at the players at the minute because we've got the transfer window to play through. So the first episode will be, it looks like it's going to be the Super Cup as it goes. Our debut with the club is going to be for a trophy, so that is going to be who we take on. I don't know who it's going to be because we won both cups, so it's going to be Benfica then, isn't it? Because they won the league, so it's going to be against Benfica. So we're going to be opening with a defeat. Happy days. Right. Yes. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Join me for the next episode when we do just have a look at the transfers, because I have a feeling the transfer window might have shut by the time we play that Super Cup. So yeah, come back and join me for that. As always, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and jump in the comments as always, and I will see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.